Today let's look at a better way to clean tools. I'm sure everybody does the same thing I do. You grab a paper towel, spray a little Windex on it, clean up your tools. Been doing that for forever. Today I wanted to repurpose a tool. So I was going through my old stuff, found 3 saber saws, decided one of these is going to be repurposed, and I started cleaning it up, and I'm like, wow, this isn't really doing anything. What else do I have? I started looking through what I had, and I can't begin to tell you how well Ballistol works on plastic. They tell you that it's plastic safe and it's got all kinds of stuff in it to do this, that, and the other thing. I am here to tell you, you try this, you'll be buying Ballistol, and I guarantee it. I'm going to go out and get an extra couple cans now that I found this use, only because of how well it works on plastic. A lot of times I will have pieces of plastic down on my bench that I'll do things, I'll work on stuff. Well, you got to clean them when you're done. Same thing. They get sprayed with Windex and gone over. But Windex leaves so much of the dirt behind on white plastic, it's incredible. I tried Ballistol. It wiped it off as if it wasn't there. So now this will be virtually my new Windex for on plastics. It's crazy how well it works. So here's the before. I'm sure you can tell on your screens how this yellow is not the brightest. You can see that it is definitely dirty. And now we go over to the other side here. Here you kind of have a center shot of left and right side, but it's not easy to really tell because of the camera positioning and whatnot of the shadow on the good side. But look at this. This looks like a new tool. Literally like a new tool. I was so impressed, I had to make a video of how this worked. I can't imagine anybody else saying this doesn't work well. And all it was just wiping it down. This took 10 minutes, 15 at the outside, just to make it cutesy for the camera. I could have done it in 5. But just to prove the point, I decided to do, like inside of here and get it all pretty good. It took 2 pieces of paper towel. That's it. Whole thing's done the way you see it. Now there were a couple spots on here that had black lines on it from something rubbing up against it that looked terrible. I took the finest Scotch-Brite pad I had, the silver ones, they're gray rather. And I have one that's really well used, and I mean well used, and I save it for stuff like this. And it doesn't put any marks on it whatsoever, but it just erased the black marks perfectly. And now it looks like a brand new tool, even though it's ready for the garbage. But it made a great video. This tool has broke on me so many times that it really doesn't have any life left in it because of parts flying around on the inside that I didn't know were happening. So it kind of consumed itself. But I think this is going to make a great video because you guys can see the difference in how this works. And I'll even try a little bit for you on camera here, just so you're a believer. Let's look at right above the label here. And that's what you got off that easy. And you can certainly see that clean spot. I hope you can anyway. It's an amazing transformation how you can go from this yellow, this bright of a yellow. This is out of box yellow. I mean, that looks brand new. And even the areas down below that have been sandblasted are very, very tough to clean, as you would imagine, because all the high spot, low spot thing going on. Took care of it like it wasn't even there. It was just It's miracle juice. And I guess it's because it's designed to do what it's designed to do on gun residuals. And those residuals aren't present, but the cleaners that are there to take care of them, I think, are what's so important here. And it works so well. The video is born. You guys let me know what you think. It did pretty well on a Milwaukee too, although I don't know if you guys can really see the difference on the Milwaukee as well. I didn't think it showed up on camera, but I'm like, I might as well show it. I started doing the whole tool and cleaning it all, and I got the front all cleaned up on both sides, and I'm like, oh, you should do a video of this. So I was a little late, but you can see how dirty still that this looks on this side. It just doesn't look clean. And not that you have to have your tools spotless. I use my tools too, but I do like to have them clean. When I'm done with things, I do wipe them down sometimes. If I notice, I got something on it, some glue or whatever it is, I don't just put it away. I like to have stuff looking good, and you guys know that, I'm sure, by the videos thus far. And I'm kind of a freak show that way, but hey, a clean tool is a clean tool. Your hands will always be clean if your tools are clean, so you're not going to be transferring dirt around. I work with a lot of plastics, so you can only imagine what happens with white plastic if your tools aren't clean, right? You guys let me know what you think, and take care.